Okay, I think we're going. Good afternoon. Okay, so this is my cello student. We're going to be learning how to play cello today. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to go over how to set up our cello. So if you lift up your cello, on the bottom you'll see that there's an end pin. Okay, careful that you don't, just like this. Okay, so we're going to set it up so that matches your height. So if you go ahead and pull that out, you might have to twist it a little bit.
Like that much or more?
Like a lot. There you go. Let's see now. Maybe a little more. Okay. Tighten it back up again. Oh, that's something I didn't think of. Okay, now put it on the floor. I'm actually going to raise you up just a little bit more. There we go. Let's try that. Okay. So that's set. This is your bow. Okay. If you go ahead and look here, okay, we're going to want to tighten that first. So go ahead and tighten it.
How much?
You'll see. Okay. Just until the strings are taut, you should be able to like stick your finger in between.
So bad.
A little more. A little more. That should be about good. Okay, cool. So before we start playing, we're going to go over the anatomy of a cello. Okay? So of course we know this is the end pin down here, right? This is the bridge. Okay? These are our strings. Now our strings, they go from lowest to highest, right? This is our low string. This is a C. Okay, and they're tuned in fifths. So we have C, then G, then D, then A. Okay? Which is one?
C,
C.
G, D, A.
Cool. All right, and then if you come up here, okay, of course, this is the fingerboard. This is where you put your fingers, okay? This is the tuning pegs, okay? We're not going to really mess with them today. This is the head and the scroll here. All right, now we're going to talk about setting up our cello position. So basically what you want is you want the cello centered between your legs, both feet flat on the floor. Okay, scoot up in your chair a little bit. And basically you want it to fall so that the peg is just lying right behind your head. Okay? Almost that your neck is touching it, and you should have, she described it in class like a little chipmunk should be able to like crawl up through. Okay, so you're looking pretty okay right now. Okay, let's get it centered. Cool. Okay, and one other thing that I want to mention before we go on, okay, is that these are wood instruments, and so we keep these little dampeners in here. Okay, we fill them with water, and then we let them just lay in here so that they humidify the wood. Okay, it's very important. Okay, cool.
Should I feel like I'm leaning like forward
Yes,
into it?
you should feel like you're hugging it. So in fact, go ahead and hug it real fast. Yep, and then just relax into the position. Okay, and scoot just a little forward. Okay, let's see if that helps you. Okay, you're listing just slightly. Cool. All right, now let's talk about first and foremost our bow hand. Okay, so our right hand is our bow hand, and our left hand is our fretting hand. Okay,
Okay.
and so to hold the bow, first thing we want to do, okay, is take the tip of our thumb right here, okay, and place it in this little crevice, just like this. Okay. And then we're just going to wrap our fingers around so that our middle finger is touching this silver part right here. But we're going to keep our thumb bent in. Okay? And then when we're done, our hand should be tilted this way towards the tip. Okay? Go ahead and try that real fast.
Here and then.
So put your thumb in the crevice. Don't squeeze. Okay, thumb. Okay, then line your middle finger up here. Okay, and then just let the rest of your fingers relax. Now remember that you want the tip of your thumb, not the flat of your thumb.
Okay.
So it's going to feel weird, but it's going to force you to rotate your hand inward like that. Okay, so really try and get just that very tip. Yeah, in. And that. And then just relax your fingers so that they flatten out a little bit. Okay, keep that thumb curled under. Okay. Now, I'm going to go ahead and rotate you down. Okay. And that is sort of your playing position right there. Just make sure you're not twisting too much. Okay? So what's this string again?
C. G. A.
And D.
D.
D. Okay, so C, G, A, and D. And when we name them, we go 1, 2, 3, 4. So the first string is always D, second string is A,
Yeah.
so on. So what I'm gonna have you do now, we're a little cramped, but it's okay. Okay, so we're gonna try and make our first sound here, and I want you to bow this string here.
Which string?
The D string. Okay, so when you're doing this, okay, I want you to find that little happy balance. Okay, there's not too much pressure. Okay, downwards pressure. There's too much downwards pressure. There's not enough. Okay, just gently lay it on the strings. Okay, and then when you bow, okay, move from here, and then there'll be a point where you have to move from here to follow through. Make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's reposition you here. Okay, remember that we want to keep the bow as straight as possible in between these 2 points. So it wants to run parallel.
So like this.
Yeah, okay, and as you're bowing, you want to make sure that this isn't wiggling up or down. Okay?
Okay.
So go ahead and start in the middle there. Okay. Go for it. Too much pressure. Okay, cool. So it's happening, but we're sort of letting our fingers fly away from the bow. Okay, so just remember, keep this nice and tucked in. It's a really weird feeling at first, but I want you to focus on kind of, you'll feel the pressure on this thumb here, and you will hold it. Okay, the balance point is in between like this finger and the middle finger, so that when you bow, it's this nice sweeping arc motion. Okay, and you don't want so much pressure that you're doing this and you're pinching between this finger and this finger. It should be supported just by the thumb.
That more.
Close, except let's get the thumb curled in and the hand rotated out. Okay, flatten the fingers. Oops. Just get the very tip in there. Okay. Straighten your wrist. And keep your hand. Okay.
But
and go ahead and try one more time.
does it need to be like flat to the?
Nope. you can have it tilted ever so slightly up. See right there? That's a beautiful sound. Okay. Cool. So did you hear how it skipped a little bit? Okay, that's because you're not putting enough pressure. So just put a little bit on, and as you go through, you just have to adjust ever so slightly. Cool. Now this time, just focus on that motion from the shoulder so that it goes across nice and straight. Try it again. Great. That's called a down bow because we started from the bottom of the bow and we pulled it down towards the top. Cool. Now let's try an up bow, which is the exact opposite. We're going to start from the tip of the bow here and push in. Make sense? Okay. And just remember, as we're doing this, this is opposite of the first motion we talked about. So we're going to come in, okay, and make sure that our wrist is relaxed, and then we're going to follow through with the arm. Okay, so go ahead and try a down bow. Cool, that's on the A string. It's okay. Here we go. Cool. Now try down bow and then an up bow. Up bow. Cool. Awesome. And that is like the basics to how to get set up for cello. Cool. So thank you. Thank you to my student. Okay. Catch you all next time.